not the greatest tank you have ever in your entire life seen inside of Scrap Mechanic? Yes, it is. That's the answer. Of course it is. Look at it. It can move. It can steer, kind of. It's got a little hatchy thing up top that can open up and close for super extra awesome protection. It's got a cannon. It wouldn't be a tank without a cannon now, would it? Pow, pow, pow. This thing shoots real-life rockets out of it. Boom! Did I mention it's got a full-fledged interior inside of it? Look at all of this space. There is so much room for activities. But how are we going to get out of here? I'm glad you asked. Let's go and open up our little hatch and use our little elevator to get our ass out of here. Bada bim, bada boom. The greatest tank you will ever see in Scrap Mechanic.
Let's go now.
Hello, everybody. Mr. Miola here, back playing Scrap Mechanic today with another amazing creation to show you guys today. So this creation I actually spent a lot of time yesterday working on. It's a creation that you guys have been telling me to give a shot and try and build for quite some time. It's like a really, really commonly suggested build. And I never really thought I could do it, but I've given it a crack. And I'm really happy with the result. I spent like 6 hours trying to get it perfect. It is far from perfect, okay? Just let me remind you that. It is nowhere like near perfect. But I'm really happy with it, and I think it's ready to be shown to the world and unleashed to all of you guys who want to see it. So without further ado, guys, tell me, how keen do you want to see this build? How much do you want to see it? If you want to see it a lot, go ahead and punch that like button. Punch that like button as hard as you can, guys. It really, really supports these videos, which you guys have been so supportive of lately, and I cannot be more grateful, guys. But without further ado, let me show you what I've been working on. Here we have my tank. Look at it in all its glory. Isn't it just beautiful? Isn't it just something special? I hope you like it. It's like I said, it ain't perfect. I spent like a lot of time working on it, especially the look of it. And I think it came out like really tough looking. My goal was sort of to make sure that it looked really just bulky, tough, armored, and just, I don't know, really tough. I just wanted it to look tough. Like you're driving around in this thing and no one is going to get in your way. And I think we've kind of achieved that. So let's have a look, right? We've gone for sort of like a combination of metal and I guess you can call it pipe. No, staircase. It's staircase. Staircase railing joint, staircase wedges, staircase steps, and staircase short railing. Pretty much that was all we built it with. And I'm really happy with how it got. It's crazy what you can do with, you know, 5 different blocks. Literally, we've got what? We've got those blocks. We've got the corners. That's 2. We've got these ones here. 3, 4. That's really it. 4 blocks. 4 blocks? Oh, and then we got like the long ones as well. The long... get out of here. Where is it? These longer ones. So, you know, 4 or 5 blocks. Why is there a block missing from there? There we go. It's really crazy what you can achieve with, you know, such small amounts of items. But you can make something look so unique and so cool. So, let me show you exactly how this thing works and exactly what you can do with it. So, the good thing about the height I've made it, you can actually jump straight onto the side of it like this. You can jump onto the little treads thing. As you can see, we've got 7 wheels on each side, 5 along the bottom, and then 2 slightly elevated. Now, the idea of this was so that we can sort of go up and down in terrain, rather than just being flat and, you know, running into objects and stuff like that. So we've got 7 on each side, as you can see over here. I've gone and gotten these like bulky sort of tread things. I kind of wanted to go for like a slightly futuristic look, and I think we've done all right at that. It's kind of futuristic looking. Of course, we couldn't just go for the standard green normal tank. I don't know, but this is really cool. So let's go and jump up, and the best thing about this tank is it actually has a fully functioning interior. So inside, we have currently got 10 motors. We've got 5 on each side, basically. So each one of these controls one of the 5 wheels on the ground. And then the 2 that do the outside wheels also do the elevated ones as well. So we've got 5 of those, 3 of those controlling 1 wheel, 2 on each side are controlling 2 wheels. And they're basically just connected to 2 switches, which is then connected to our driver's seat. So let me go and zoom out and I'll show you exactly how they work. They're connected to buttons 1 and 2. So if we press 1, it's going to make the wheels on the left-hand side work. If we press 2, it's going to make the wheels on the right-hand side turn. And something seems a little bit wrong. Are all these wheels facing the right way? They are. Are all the engines... Whoa! Hold on a second. That explains a bit. That explains a lot. Okay. So some of these weren't connected, it appears. Derpa-Derpa-Derpestein. Okay, let's go and crank those bad boys up. These ones here are good. That's why it's so unbalanced. All right, so that should be much better now. We can press 1, and we're still slow as shit. And 2, and we can go straight. So by pressing both of them, you drive straight. If you want to turn, you basically just press the one that you want to release. So we've pressed 1, we've pressed 2, pressed 1 again. And you can probably see another feature that we've got installed. Let's go and stop for now. This top little cannon type of area. Why are we still moving? Stop. There we go. Okay, so by pressing, this is basically connected to our steering column. So by pressing A and D, what we can actually do is like turn our cannon, which is really cool. I didn't know how we should have done that, if we should have done it to a controller, which is like attached to like a switch or something. But this sort of like lets us move it around a bit. And I actually went and added these little blocks here, right? Because I think if we don't, we can swing even further out. And as you can see, it kind of like wobbles a fair bit once it gets to its limit. And I wasn't too sure if we should keep that or not. So that's why I've gone and sort of tried to limit that with 2 of these extra blocks right here. You're probably wondering what this little platform here is as well. Well, we got little grass peeking through the bottom. If we go and press E on this switch, it's going to shoot us back to the top and let us out. There is literally no other way out of this tank unless we do it that way. And I actually got this idea from another YouTube video I saw. It's made by a guy called Aster. Go ahead and go and check out his tank. He's got some awesome builds on his channel, including like an actual firing cannon, which is really cool. So I'll have a link on the screen right now for you guys to go and check that out. Go send him some love. Go comment. Tell him I sent you. And he also made this design here, and I couldn't not use it. I couldn't come up with anything better, to be honest. So I've used his inspiration a little bit in this build because I had a few little, I guess, creative blocks. So yeah, this is like our little hatch opening right here. Let me show you how it works. So let's go and drop back down with our switch. Let's jump into the driver's seat here. And when, actually, let me quickly show you that little lift. By pressing 3, we can actually let that up and down. So if we got like someone else in the world and we want to like bring them down with us to like do this, what we can do, we can lift the lift up and then we can let them down all nicely and smoothly. And of course, this tank is quite vulnerable with this big hole in the top of it, isn't it? Well, by pressing 4, that's no longer an issue. We can go and shut that right away and then no one can get in. If we don't want no visitors in here, we don't have to have no visitors in here. So yeah, that's really cool. And of course, yeah, we got the little lift and the hatch, which is awesome. And let me see if I can show you from underneath here. So if we press 3, as you can see, it's just a standard old scissor lift, similar to what we used in our crane build, except slightly smaller. So yeah, that's really, really cool. You're probably wondering what this weird contraption here is. Why am I stuck? Come on, let me out. There we go. So I tried to do some weird stuff here. Basically, what I wanted to do was have our cannon up the top there fire. Let me just go and let myself out real quick. So, as you could probably imagine, there's a lot of different options that we had, like, regarding building our little cannon up the top. One of those is, of course, just the regular pipe. Another one definitely would have been, and it's one that I considered, that would have been freaking awesome to have up the top there. Like, seriously, can you imagine having that coming out? That would have been awesome. But we ended up going with this here. It's like a 3x3 thing that I built. And as you can probably maybe see, let's go and see if we can see inside of it. It's hollow, okay? So you can actually see straight through to the inside of the cannon from there. And the reason I did that was because like I said, I wanted to fire. I wanted to shoot stuff out of it. And I tried and tried so hard and I just couldn't get it to work. The idea that I had was basically we can place a loose block in there. And then we can... What switch is this connected to? We can basically press... basically the idea... I don't want to break the tank just right now. We press E on the switch. And it's going to move that up. And it's basically going to push it. But the idea was that what we do is we like place that there. We then do it again, and as you can see, it's blocked up, and then we're going to break that block, and it just launches it. And unfortunately, it didn't work according to plan. Let me go and see if we can get this working right now, though. So apparently toilet rolls are like the best way to go for launching stuff. So we're going to use exactly that. So currently that toilet roll is loose. Let's see if we can get this to work. Let me go and place a weird looking block here. Let's go and place that there, right? So we press the switch. And it's like wound up. It's ready to go. It's at its limit. Now, if we press and break that. Yeah, it kind of just breaks. It doesn't really work, unfortunately. But yeah, you can kind of get the idea of what I was going for. It didn't really work, but whatever. So I guess it's time for us to take this thing for a bit of a whirl. So let's go and line ourselves up down the... Yep, there we go, there we go. Nope, okay, yep. Boom! 1 and 2 at the same time. So yeah, as you can see, we're flying, we're moving very, very fast. Hopefully we can stay in a straight line. If not, like I said, very easy to turn. In fact, this tank has drifting capabilities. All right, we gotta be careful. It's not the best controlling vehicle, that's for sure. We gotta shut our hatch, of course. We nearly forgot to do that. But yeah, how badass is this? How good is this? This is great. This is amazing. Why aren't I turning? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Pow, pow. This. Oh, God. This is my tank, guys. I really... Why are we going in circles? No. 1. Okay, that's not going to work. All right, let's just go and do a donut real quick. This is my tank. I really hope you like it, guys. If you do like it, make sure to go ahead and punch that like button. Punch it. Punch it real hard. And, guys, it helps out so much when you do. Share the video with your friends. Subscribe for more awesome Scrap Mechanic creations. But most importantly, guys, have an amazing day. Keep on smiling. And I will catch you guys very soon with another Scrap Mechanic creation. Love you all, guys. Bye for now.